boarding requested. Do you want to board crew? Crew bus is coming.
Guess what, everyone? It's Milk Run Monday. So we're going to be flying the Airbus A321, the service from Melbourne to Sydney. Just getting ourselves started. We are cold and dark, but should be attached to some kind of ground power. Guess I'm going to jump on board now. Power's up. Let's get those batteries in.
Boarding started.
Cool. Let's go ahead and import our flight plan into the system. What's dinging? Just the ISO valve. Okay, current active database till 30th. Go ahead and request. Pop up here.
Passengers boarding starting.
Cool. Cost next is going to be 35. Flight level 350. Flight number is JST528. Hello, Glut. How you doing? Popping over to do some of our weight and balance stuff. So I'm going to Navigraph. Cool, there's all the start. I did see runway 27 for the approaches, so I'm just checking what the departures are. Yep, 27. So I'll be outbound via Atnol. Currently down there, probably taxi via Yankee Alpha Echo Papa. Gate Golf 43. To have a look at those numbers. The zero fuel weight is 68.3. And 26.7. Load aircraft, GSX. GSX has done some silly things on us, so I'll try that again. Reset that again. So we couldn't reset it, so we had to reset the reset so the reset could be reset. And let's see if that worked. I think it did. Cool. Yep. Wind data's in. That's not accurate data. Come on.
Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and asked to do it.
Good, go to list of the Airbus 1180.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Time check, 0700.5. Melbourne Terminal Information November. Expect GLS or ILS approach. Runway 16 for arrivals. Runway 27 for departures. Wind, 210 degrees, 15 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Light showers of rain. Cloud view 2,400 feet. Broken 4,100 feet. Overcast 4,500 feet. Temperature 1 tree. QNH101A. Time check, 0701.5. Melbourne Terminal Information November. Expect GLS or ILS approach. Runway 16 for arrivals. Runway 27 for departures. Wind, 210 degrees, 15 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Light showers of rain. Cloud view 2,400 feet. Broken 4,100
I have not
feet.
heard that.
Overcast 4,500 feet. Temperature 1 tree. QNH101A.
I would have rather the 200, but alright, cool.
Time check, 0702. Melbourne Terminal Information November. Expect GLS or ILS approach. Runway 16 for arrivals. Runway 27 for departures. Wind, 210 degrees, 15 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Light showers of rain. Cloud view 2,400 feet. Broken 4,100 feet. Overcast 4,500 feet. Temperature 1 tree.
To Sydney via Dosel Flight 100, runway 27, Dosel 1 departure, climb by 55,000, squawk 4537, and departures on 132.0.
Clear to Sydney by the Dosel plan route, Dosel 1 departure on runway 27, climb by 55,000, squawk 4537, and departures on 132.0.
Quarter 1952.
Good day, Melbourne delivery, Killing 575, requested camera.
Killing 575, you're cleared to Canberra via Dosel Flight 100, runway 27, Dosel 1 departure, climb by 55,000, squawk 4474, and departures on 132.0.
Cleared to Canberra via Dosel Flight 100, runway 27, Dosel 1 departure, climb by 55,000, squawk 4474, departure on 132.0, Killing 575.
Killing 575.
Cool.
Melbourne,
That's, not sure about that one.
Cafe 218, reading your 555.
Wait for the final numbers before we upload them.
Delivery, good day. Quantum 1612 with information Oscar requesting ISBAR to Sydney.
Flight take off on Emily.
Quantum 1612.
Busy night by the sound of it.
Qantas 1612, you're cleared to Sydney via Dosel Flight 100, runway 27, Dosel 1 departure, climb by 55,000, squawk 3604, and departures at 122.0.
Cleared to Sydney via Dosel Flight Plan route, runway 27, Dosel 1 departure, initial climb 5,000, squawk 3604, and departures on 132.0 for Quantum 1612.
Qantas 1612.
Melbourne cleared delivery.
No seconds between.
Australia is 1 because the
Flight station take course on only.
Melbourne delivery, British Australia.
Asked it for your call sign, not the entire transmission.
Velocity 851, standby.
Velocity 851, or Virgin Australia, as you said. Virgin Australia Proprietary Limited 571, requesting clearance to Sydney. Say again the call sign. Melbourne delivery, this is Virgin 171 Proprietary Limited.
Melbourne delivery, this is Velocity 195 with information Oscar on board, requesting IFR clearance to 90.
Boarding requested.
Cool.
Flight station take course on only.
Velocity 195.
Velocity 195. Velocity 195, state arrival airport.
So you got a bit broken up there, Velocity 195.
Apologies, Velocity 195, state arrival airport.
Nardi and BT.
Nardi, Roger, Velocity 195, you're clear to Nardi via Docel flight plan route, runway 27, Docel 1 departure, climb via to 5000, squawk 1048 and departures at 132.0.
Clear to Nardi via the Docel flight plan route, runway 27, Docel 1 departure, 5000
Passengers bus is coming.
1048.
Start running up here.
195.
Velocity 195.
Melbourne delivery, Cafe 421 request clearance to Sydney Airport with Oscar.
Last station, take course dynamic.
Cafe 421.
Cafe 421, you're cleared to Sydney via Docel flight plan route. Runway 16, Docel 1 departure, climb via 5000, squawk 4720 and departures on 132.0.
Runway 16 and initial time to 5000, squawk 4430. Docel departure and departure frequency is 123.0.
Departure frequency 132.0.
132.0, Cafe 421.
Cafe 420.
Melbourne Jetstar 528 requesting clearance to Sydney.
Jetstar 528, you're cleared to Sydney via Docel flight plan route, runway 27, Docel 1 departure, climb via 5000, squawk 4262 and departures at 132.0.
Clear to Sydney via Docel 1 departure, runway 27, 5000 feet, squawk code 4263 and departure 132.0, Jetstar 528.
Jetstar 528.
Virgin Australia 851, ready to talk.
Departure, runway 27, Docel. Done.
Melbourne delivery, velocity 169.6.
Velocity 861, I don't have a flight plan if you could very fast for me, thank you.
Alrighty, need the departure performance.
Velocity 851, I filed the flight plan.
Runway 27 is confirmed. Gonna be flaps. I'll let it optimize for the moment. There we go.
Velocity 861, I don't have you on my end, so you're gonna have to refile.
Flaps 2, that's fair. Send that through.
Velocity 851, flight plan at 5.
And what was it?
Melbourne delivery, velocity 851, flight plan at 5.
Velocity 851, I do not have your flight plan, so you're gonna have to refile it.
Passengers boarding starting.
Miami doors closed.
Good evening, 134, request clearance to...
Last station, take all time only.
134, we have some power board.
Melbourne delivery.
Alrighty, let's look at our performance numbers. 136, 140, 143, deer rates 52, will be flaps 2 up 0.8.
Flap 100, runway 27, Dosel 1 departure, climb via 55,000, squawk 7253 and departures on 132.0.
Let's get the prelim numbers in. They are
departure frequency is 132.0.
68 point, is that 3?
Squawk 7253, departures on 132.0.
25.9.
Livery 134.
Qantas 34.
And 8.4 is correct. Alright, so on a brief. We'll be pushing back from the gate here, nose to the right, and then taxiing out
And velocity
onto, I expect that'll be Yankee and then Alpha. Alpha all the way up to Echo, and then a right hand turn onto Papa, left hand turn, and runway 27. The runway is wet today. I need to redo our calc. Wet. Send that through.
Velocity 851 Melbourne delivery.
Okay, that drastically changes the V1 minus 10. It wants flaps 3. I think that's excessive. I've got to go flaps 2 again.
Velocity 851, I'm ready for the quick.
Velocity 851, you advise an incorrect flight plan this evening. You're able to
Reduce the D rate down to 47. Stop distance is a bit less.
Negative. I will send you an amended flight plan. You put that into your aircraft, and then we'll be all good.
I can accept that.
And New Zealand 124, we're requesting I-5 clearance to Auckland. Last station, take call sign only. And ANZ 124.
Passengers boarding starting.
New Zealand 124, you're cleared to Auckland via Ispeg flight plan route, runway 16, Peg 1 departure, climb via 5000, squawk 1450, and departure is on 132.0. Can I have a repeat of that, sorry? New Zealand 124, you're cleared to Auckland via Ispeg flight plan route, runway 16, Ispeg 1 departure, climb via 5000, squawk 1450, and departure is on 132.0. Cleared, runway 6, takeoff, sorry if I missed anything, it's my first flight. Climb to 6500, runway 16, squawk 1450, ANZ 124. New Zealand 124.
Melbourne delivery, Qantas 78, IFR to Sydney with Oscar.
Welcome on board.
Confirm that was Qantas 784.
Hello.
It's Qantas 78.
God.
Qantas 78, I don't have your flight plan information, you can brief off for me.
So you've got a choice.
Apologies, I thought I did, but apparently not.
How many of
Oh, that might have just come through. You need one from me.
What?
How many airports does London
Lots. Many. Yeah.
Well, then we should have two.
Jetstar
Maybe.
522, stand by number 2.
Anyway, it sounds like you're busy, so thank you, goodbye, see you tomorrow.
Corner 78, you ready to copy?
May I see your boarding pass, sir?
Corner 78, go ahead.
Corner 78, you're clear to Sydney, right, Dosel flight plan route, runway 27, Dosel 1 departure, climb by Sid to 5000, squawk 3736, and departures on 132 days from Pressure, yeah, 132 days from there.
Cleared city by Dosel, I didn't catch the squawk code, say again.
Cool. We can switch over the ground for the push.
American 458, contact the tower 120, decimal 5.
Tower 5, American 458, OVC.
Ground calling 1612, request taxi 27. One 1612, taxi Juliet Alpha Echo to the Papa holding point, runway 27. Juliet Alpha Echo to the Papa holding point, runway 27, corner 1612.
Three, 2, 0. And checking the score code, which was 4263. Cabin's looking pretty busy back there now.
Passengers boarding started.
Okay. Disconnect from the ground power. What's that? The pack has to be switched through. Okay, cockpit prep. Gear pins and covers are removed and with us. Fuel quantity is set as 8,000. Seatbelt signs are on. ADRS is set to nav. Barrel reference is 1019er.
Confirming the gate Delta 5. What's the 195, push approved.
Chocks are going. Let's close the door. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Captain speaking from the flight deck. My name is Trent, and joining me on the flight deck is YouTube and Glut. We'll be taking you up to Sydney today as Jetstar Flight 528. Flight time is about 1 hour 25 minutes. Do hope you enjoy the flight with us today. Looking like the weather up in Sydney is a little bit better than it has been down here in Melbourne. So without further ado, we'll be making our push back here, heading up to runway 27 and then making our way up north to Sydney. Leaving the very capable hands of our cabin crew, who do have some safety messages for you. Give you a little bit more information as we approach Sydney with our arrival details, but for this stage we're looking to be on time. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for departure.
Link 575, contact the tower.
Final numbers.
0.5.
Over to tower 10.5.
Zero fuel weight of 69. As usually, they have a little bit more for us. And is that Mac 25.9. Cool. We are set to go. Info's November. Papa now.
ANZ 124 requesting push and start.
ANZ 124 confirming.
ANZ 124.
Push approved.
Push approved, ANZ 124.
Last station still landing, please repeat.
Ground condition 134, request taxi 27.
Qantas 34, taxi Echo to the Quebec holding point, runway 27.
Echo to Quebec holding point, runway 27, Qantas 34. And also, can I confirm that delivery is doing all pushes?
I can confirm yes. Delivery should be doing all pushes.
I was just checking if normally if I contact you, you call me for push, so just checking. Thank you.
Squawk 3755 and departures 132.2, velocity 807 and Bay Echo 3.
Velocity 807. Velocity 851 ready to copy clearance.
Velocity 851 ready to copy clear.
Velocity 851, you're clear to Sydney via Docel flight plan route. Runway 27, Docel 1 departure. Climb via SID to 5000, squawk 7243, and departure is on 132.0.
Velocity 851, I'm ready to talk.
Livery Jetstar 528 at Golf 43, ready to watch.
Confirm that was Jetstar 528.
Jetstar 528.
Jetstar 528, stand by number 1. And can you also squawk mode Charlie for me?
Squad Charlie, copy.
Delivery, velocity 823, we request Alpha to Sydney.
Velocity 823, you're clear to Sydney via Docel flight plan route. Runway 27, Docel 1 departure. Climb via SID to 5000, squawk 3704, and departures on 132.0.
Clear to Sydney via Joseph Hop en route, runway 27.
Hey Paul, good evening, and a major aviator.
1 departure.
It's a bit surprising to be a 100, but sure. Alright, cool. I would have rather it to be 200, because that's more of a freighter variant. More common. But I'll take what I get.
Where you check?
Velocity 502, reading you 555. Velocity 851, ready to copy clearance.
Velocity 851, ready to copy clear.
Velocity 851, you're cleared to Sydney via Docel flight planned route. Runway 27, Docel 1 departure. Climb via SID to 5000, squawk 7243, and departure is on 132.0.
Yeah, probably will.
Can you please send the
Not sure when,
message by
but
text, please?
at some point I want to fly 777 further around. They come up.
Jetstar 502, we get back to Sydney.
Jetstar 502, you're clear to Sydney via Docel flight plan route. Runway 27, Docel 1 departure. Climb via SID to 5000, squawk 3636 and departures on 132.0.
Indeed, the city of Melbourne 777 routes are the linchpin. Yeah, 737 Max. I've seen a few of the streamers that have that. Very nice looking. The only thing that I have that I don't like is the EFB. Everything else, apart from that silly EFB.
And confirm it was Jetstar 528 who requested push before?
AFM 528.
Jetstar 528, push approved.
Push approved, Jetstar 528.
Velocity 783, requesting Alpha clearance to Sydney.
Parking brakes are released.
83, you're clear to Sydney via Dosel Flytampa, runway 27, Dosel 1 departure. Climb by 55,000, squawk 476.
Cabin crew, armed doors.
132 days from there.
Clear to Sydney via Dosel 1 departure and flight plan route.
Style
runway
engine
27,
2.
Climb by 55,000, squawk 4766. And departures on 132.0.
Yeah, that's because it looks silly. Should be an iPad. I don't mind like having all the edge buttons. That's basically the same EFB that you get installed in the 787. But yeah, make it an iPad with those buttons on the edge. Buttons, virtual screen buttons, you know.
Delta 1, block code 1743.
It's just the format that's wrong.
And bay number 18.
Yeah, that get over there. Anyway.
Velocity XQ1. Coordinates 157.
Let's go ahead and turn on the wiper.
Via course flight plan route. Runway 27. Course 9 at departure. Climb by 55,000. Squawk 1061. And departure is on 132 decimal 0.
Lovely. Cleared Auckland, course planned route, runway 27, course 9, climbing 5,000.
Good start number 2, we'll start number 1.
Box 132 on departures bay, Delta 8, Qantas 157.
Qantas 157.
Clock.
And Qantas 157 will be ready to push in about a couple minutes.
Roger.
Melbourne, ground, velocity 61, ready for push.
Velocity 851.
Up to.
Approved.
Parking brake set. That's a good start, and they'll disconnect. We'll see you on the left-hand side.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
I've not flown the 319. I'll have to think of a route to do it that's not silly. That said, I've got a parent visiting tomorrow, and they'll be here for most of the month. So I won't get much of a chance to look into that. Certainly, yeah, not without being disturbed. And I'm not really free till offline.
Last station, take calls dynamic.
Agreed. So the iFly pipped them at the most. They don't need another max.
Jetstar 502, stand by number 1.
Stand by number 1, Jetstar 502.
They're clear to disco.
Melbourne delivery, Connor 784, ready to push it, Charlie 7.
And just checking our ailerons, all the way left, all the way right. Forward.
784.
Back. And the rudder. Controls free and correct. Waiting for the wave off. I wouldn't say no streams, but they'll be disturbed in short streams. Constant interruptions. Occasionally not completing a flight. That kind of stuff.
Push well through, Jetstar 502.
Because unfortunately they'll be living in that room right there that I'm pointing at with my finger right now. That one. The one closest to my sim. For nearly a month. Alrighty, checklist. Off start, NDIS, not required at the moment, but we might need it on the way up. Decam status is checked, pitch trim and rudder trim. Pitch trim was going to be up 0.8. And that's set. Flaps 2.
And Melbourne Codifan 57 Bay, Delta 8, ready to push.
Melbourne ground, Jetstar 528 with Papa ready for taxi.
Jetstar 528, just confirming runway 27.
Runway 27, AFM.
Jetstar 528, taxi Yankee Alpha, Echo, Papa holding point 27.
Yankee Alpha, Echo Papa, holding point 27, Jetstar 528. Go to cabin.
The cabin is now clear for takeoff.
Thanks. And brakes are off. TO test. And ECAM is normal. No blue. Indeed, daylight savings. It means that it's very, very dark in the morning. And still light now.
The climb is 1952, taxi Tango to the Papa holding point 27.
Melbourne ground velocity 851, requesting taxi to runway 27.
Firefox is calling to standby. 9058, hold position.
Saw that. And I'm also hearing him not respond.
9058, hold position disable as the aircraft is coming onto Alpha.
$16°C. Welcome to the summer. There we go. Go.
Virgin Australia 851, requesting taxi. Melbourne ground, Virgin Australia 851, ready for taxi.
Virgin Australia Limited.
851.
Flight number
81. You're runway 27.
Runway is 27.
851 taxi Tango, sorry, correction, Echo, Papa holding point 27.
We'll taxi is done via Echo and Papa holding point 27. Velocity is
This one. Even raining anymore? Not really.
And also 858, on my frequency.
I'm randomly getting trees inside the airfield. Anyone know why that changed? I think I know. That's a suggestion that we are not in online mode, isn't it?
Qantas 950, Qantas 1952, contact the tower 120.5.
Where is it? Camera, flight model, MISC accessibility, graphics.
Yep.
Terrain. Data. That'd be the one. Says it's on.
Velocity 858 with you on Golf. Are we able to get Foxtrot 25 Alpha as a ramp, please.
Foxy 868 FM, you can taxi Golf to the bay.
Golf to the bay, Foxy 868.
Should be right. Don't know. Yeah, I'm getting trees in the middle of taxiways and stuff. That usually suggests that I'm not in the online mode.
On a 784 ready to taxi to 27.
Might be up for a reinstall of Melbourne.
Sorry, didn't get that. Qantas 784 ready to taxi to runway 27.
Qantas 784, taxi to the Quebec Honeycomb, runway 24. Correction, 27.
Runway Quebec holding point, runway 27.
No, I didn't get the landmarks. Don't get the Gold Coast that much, especially not for landmarks. Airport's great,
Tango
but landmarks,
meh. Runway 27.
Taxi to Tango Papa, holding with Papa to the next 27, get Papa Jetstar.
Cars running through the airfield. It's after the update. Alright, cool. And Toronto's got the same problem. That's unfortunate. Remember the old days where we used to have tree clipper and it'd like make all the trees disappear inside the airfield print? Might have to look at that again.
Melbourne Grand Qantas 784.
I know Melbourne doesn't have a jungle in the airfield, and we're on this. We find it in Melbourne quite often.
1205.
Almost once a week, you'd almost say. We were here last weekend, and the trees are new. It certainly does. Unfortunately, it's an Orbx one, so I'll probably never get one.
Jet Papa 02, contact the tower 120, Jet Papa, yeah.
120.05, Jet Papa 250.
And Melbourne Grand, good evening, Qantas 157, request taxi.
Qantas 157, taxi Uniform Alpha to the Echo Papa holding point 27.
Uniform Alpha Echo Papa runway 27, Qantas 157.
Switch over.
807 ready for taxi.
Foxy 807, taxi Uniform
205, set. Yeah, Orbx has been a bit lackluster. 132.0. I think it is, mostly because of milk run. And, you know, doing the Vatsim fly-in when it's regular, you know where it is. You barely have to think to fly it, and I can do it most days, most weeks. The other thing is I do the F&O events on Saturdays usually, and that changes location every week, obviously. Whereas Milk Run is Sydney to Melbourne all the time, or Melbourne to Sydney. I usually go Melbourne to Sydney in this sim because this airfield is just so bad on frames and stutters that it's just best to leave it instead of trying to approach. Because I'll get it a 50, 40, 30 and then I'll just stop for like 10 seconds until it bashes into the ground. At least at Sydney, the frame rate might not be the best, but at least it doesn't have the big stutters like this thing does.
Jetstar 517, turn left heading 070, climb 3000, contact approach 132.0.
Left 070 and 3000 approach. Jetstar 517.
Someone's departing on the other runway.
Qantas 78, apologies for the wait, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Oh no, it's a pavilion needs to be blocked at Twitch. Gotcha.
Qantas 1952 behind departing company aircraft, left away.
Line up and wait, no delay behind the flight.
What's our minimum takeoff fuel? It is 7,008. We currently have 8,000 and a bit, so plenty of fuel.
Target A, Qantas 157 is ready in sequence.
Qantas 157, Melbourne target A, number 4.
Tower Jetstar 528, also ready.
Jetstar 528, Melbourne target A, number 5. Qantas 1952, caution wake turbulence, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Qantas 1952, clear for takeoff, watch out for wake turbulence, Qantas 1952.
We're number 5 for takeoff.
Qantas 784 behind departing Qantas 737, line up and wait.
Line up behind departing Qantas 784.
Qantas 78, contact departures. Qantas 1952, contact departures.
Contact departures, Qantas 1952, thanks for your help.
Other RNG. Need to get the gardeners in to cut down some trees. Those are really close to the runway as well. That's annoying. Yang Mountains in the distance, or is that Macedon? Might be Macedon. Need to down that way.
to 784, caution wake turbulence, runway 27 clear for takeoff, contact departures everyone.
What turbulence?
Yeah, they're new. I think someone mentioned it might be the update. The world update has placed them randomly in some other airfields too.
Jetstar 502 behind departing Qantas, line up and wait.
Used to be a tell that you're out of online mode, but we are on online mode and they're still there. Yeah, Yang's the one near Avalon, so they'll be way to the south and kind of past that direction. In fact, it might be that mountain right there. This little spot. Moving forward. I went out to Colac a couple of times the other week and saw them on the way.
Qantas 784, contact departures.
And departures, Qantas 784.
Pombornite. So we went. Yeah, it's a Virgin.
Tower Tower, Virgin Velocity 1 and holding shoulder.
Last station calling state call sign only.
Velocity 851.
Velocity 851 Melbourne Tower, good day, number 4 for departure.
Sign the way, 59 number 4.
All stations Melbourne, information Quebec now current, no significant changes. All stations changes, information Quebec.
Information Quebec.
We had the medieval camp set up at Pombornite.
Jetstar 502, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
So, massive tent city, people running around in fake armour, pretending to be knights. We had an entire economy with fake, well, real coins that were
behind departing Jetstar A321, line up and wait behind.
We can't, we're stuck behind another Jetstar. I just confirm we're number 2 on for park, Qantas 157.
Qantas 157, my apologies, I had you on my strip so you were in front of them, but that's okay. Jetstar 528, runway 27, line up and wait.
Runway 27, line up and wait, Jetstar 528. Cabin crew, please be seated for takeoff.
Velocity 807, number 4. G'day.
Jetstar 502, airborne passing 1800.
Jetstar 502, contact departure, have a good flight.
Perfect departure, Jetstar 502, sail.
Come to a nice stop. Before takeoff check, ECAM, no blue.
Jetstar 528, winds 160 degrees, 8 knots, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, Jetstar 528.
Qantas 157, you are in front this time, correct?
I7 number 1.
Flex set.
Qantas 157, runway 27, line up and wait behind.
I27 line up, Qantas 157.
Takeoff us. 80 knots. V1, rotate. V2. Positive right, gear up.
Qantas 5609, Melbourne Tower.
Straight in, that's done. Autopilot on. I haven't actually. I don't really intend to. We'll think about it after well flight. Climb set.
Last station calling takeoff.
Velocity.
Velocity 851, contact departures.
We'll contact departure 350 right now.
Yeah, that's what it is.
A firm.
So we'll contact departure 132.0 right now.
A firm. Break, Qantas 5609, Melbourne Tower.
That one.
Go ahead, 132.
I'm going to switch over now too.
Qantas 5609, runway 16, clear line.
Clear to land, 132.
Right.
5609, no worries. Jetstar 528, contact departures.
Contact departures, Jetstar 528. Melbourne departures, Jetstar 528, climbing 5,000 out of 3,700.
Jetstar 528, Melbourne departures, today you're identified, climb by the flight level 240.
Flight by SID, flight level 240, Jetstar 528. 240 set.
7 uniform.
Flaps
Kilo,
up.
descent 3,000.
Flaps up, green dot.
3,000, 7 on kilo.
Velocity 51 and hold short ready for lineup on runway 27.
Qantas 224, stop climb, flight level 230.
Stop climb 230, Qantas 224.
Station calling for lineup, runway 27, cow 120, decimal 5.
He just got handed off.
Jetstar 517, maintain 160 knots until 5 DME, contact tower 120, decimal 5 today.
120.5 and cow.
Okay, after takeoff. I'm not sure it has one on the 321.
224, turn right heading 050.
Right heading 050.
It does not. Landing gear is up, flaps are up. Don't need the wing lights.
Qantas 784, for separation, stop climb, flight level 230, correction 220.
No, Aniki, g'day.
Stop climb 220.
I'll see you for a little while. How's life treating you?
7 uniform kilo, turn right heading 120.
Right, 120, 15.
Qantas 784, contact Melbourne Centre 123, decimal 75 today.
12375, thanks for your coverage, 74.
Yeah.
Standard set, cross check.
Qantas 224, contact Melbourne Centre 123, decimal 75 today.
Contact 123.75.
That's 10,000. Lights are tracked. Signs off.
2800, climbing 5,000.
Qantas 157, Melbourne departures, good day, you're identified, climb by the flight level 240.
Climb by the level 240, Qantas 157.
70 to 1 kilo. Continue the right turn heading 180.
Red number 180,
Indeed. Yeah, not too bad. I've got myself some COVID-19. Picked that up on rehearsal on Monday last week. So essentially day 7 since infection date.
Jetstar 502, contact Melbourne Centre 123.75.
So that happened. And just before that, as I was saying, went to Colac and did that. There's a tent over there that we're living in. This is just my team, Argent, Lions, and we had 4 other teams that we're playing against. Our army came so close to winning. So close. To say that we're second would be to undersell it.
Jetstar 269 Melbourne approach today. Information Romeo QNH 1019. Expect
Second out of 5. We actually defeated the winning team in battle, but because I'd done a whole bunch of political stuff and shenanigans for the week, and in my opinion some cheating, or at least cheesing of the game, loophole finding, they won on points. So even though we completely obliterated their army, they still won. Their final point was we had to capture a banner of theirs. There were 5 banners to capture. That big blue thing with the thing through it is a banner, and this one over here is also a banner. We have another banner in the back there, and another banner in the back there, so we got 4 out of the 5 banners. And the final banner, they went off and hid in the forest. Like you can see those trees back there in the background.
Jetstar 528, contact Melbourne Centre 123.
They went there.
75 today.
123.75, Jetstar 528. And we are in the freeze.
129.8.
When you tap someone with your sword, they lose a point. The more armor you're wearing, the more points you have. And through political alliances and shenanigans, you can actually gain more points. Also, because of the way that we won part of the game, we got a 10-minute head start on one of the objectives. So before the others could even leave their spawn, we were on the march and capturing it. That was fun. And there's a bunch of referees, I guess, looking on to make sure that you die appropriately. So you get hit by someone in the leg, for instance. Ooh, we're under the freeze. And you lose a point. If you get hit in the torso, you lose 2 points. And certain weapons could kill you instantly. The cannon being one of them, or the trebuchet.
Jetstar 502, climb 135. 35 to Jetstar 52. 1401, descent by star 9000, QH 1019. Run 401, descent by star 9000, QH 1019.
10-9000, fetch 1 to the 1 minus 141.
134, yes, that's right.
Yeah, it is pretty fun. Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 528, climbing flight level 240.
Jetstar 528, Melbourne Centre, g'day, stand by.
We're not disconnect, having some serious my heart.
Jetstar 528, climb flight level 35 straight. Jetstar 528, climb flight level 35 straight.
Oh well, 350, just up 528.
One on speed 60, on reduced speed, my base level 7 points. Jetstar 520, level 7. Go ahead, that's bump.
Yeah, I've been playing since 2022. If you go to my community page, jump on community from there, and you'll often see photos of us.
224, turn left heading 035.
Mostly me.
Dark 319, descend line start on 1000, 081, 019. 471, contact Melbourne approach 132 days. Go to Melbourne approach 132, 70, 141. Mark 401, contact Melbourne approach 132 days.
There we go. Oh, put it down there.
Mark 401, contact Melbourne approach 132 days.
In-flight movie, hey?
Ceiling 575, range 35 triple H.
Yeah, it is actually. You do get rather exhausted after a couple of hours of that. And yeah, just last week we did like 6 really, 6 days in a row without stopping. Yeah, Age of Empires kind of thing.
Jetstar 522, contact Robertson on 129 days holiday.
Except in real life.
Climb 224, resume navigation, select direct depth. Navigation.
Yeah, that was the camp at
319, contact Melbourne approach
Combinate
132, days 40.
2 weeks ago. Basically, we had an entire medieval town set up with coins and stuff. It was based around an election for a new mayor of the town. Also had music going on, a fair with people selling stuff, some of it for real money, some of it for not. Guilds. I was in the Musicians Guild. They had a town guard that was set up to police certain things in game. For instance, you couldn't play musical instruments without being a member of the guild, and if you didn't have your license with you, they could fine you. In coin. In character coin.
Legit on Alpha, arrival runway 16, when ready down at 1.
Yeah, we had like 5 major groups that were at odds with each other, trying to assert dominance over the town's political direction. My group was the mining group. We allied with the dwarves to run the silver mines of the town. We also had like a group of elves and woodland folk that didn't want any like industry to happen in the town. They're the ones that won, by the way. And we had the trading merchant class that came in from Araby, which us being French Crusaders already have a beef with, so we just by default never aligned with them. We were quite antagonistic all the time. So when we even had like the town meeting, we would like either leave the town meeting because they were there or attack them on site because they were trying to come in. There's resource spawn points, and you could like declare an attack. Then the people that already own that spawn point would have to defend it, and you'd like schedule a battle for a siege, and then for 1 hour you besiege the fort, and if they lost the fort they lose that resource point, then you gain it. And holding the resource point for a day gave you more points, which means that your characters in that particular team had more points for the next battles.
401, contact number approach 132 days.
Oh, it was very fun. Complete immersion for a whole week. We were living on site, so in tents and cooking food for ourselves at night. Yeah, well, I'm wandering around with like the biggest sore back that I've ever had for a week after it. We do have medics on site, so if there's any real injuries they can be taken directly to hospital in the truck without having to walk to the site. We didn't have too many injuries this year. There was one person that bruised their knee. I think it was a couple of sprained ankles, but apart from that, we're good. There were pretty trashy portable showers on site, yeah, which I used twice. I actually chickened out and came home on the, must have been the Monday evening. Yeah, I drove to a band rehearsal, so I had to like drive for an hour and a half to get to the band rehearsal. Came home, had a shower, slept in my house overnight, and then went back there the next morning.
break, velocity 802, descend last time 9000, QNH 10.
But that was like day 3 of the event, and then on after that was rather spicy. And then it rained on the last day, quite significantly.
Similar call time, calling velocity 802, velocity 802, descend last time 9000, QNH 1020, contact normal approach 132 days.
Let's see what Sydney weather's doing. I'm going to go over here.
Velocity
851, climb flight level 370.
We'll find a flight level 370, velocity 87.
261, send last 9000, QNH 1020. What's that? 07 Melbourne Center, climb flight level 350.
28011, Cav OK. Love it, 27 degrees. Last year when I was at it last year, we had one girl get appendicitis randomly in the middle of the event, and she was running one of the guilds that I was in, so that was quite unfortunate. It's runway 34 left and right.
Velocity 783, climb flight level 390. Climb flight 390, velocity 783.
Left it'll be.
And velocity 783, requesting and out of cockpit for 5 minutes. Approved, put back. We'll go, velocity 783.
Melbourne Center, good evening. Qantas 157, departing flight level 350.
Qantas 157, Melbourne Center, get. Qantas 261, contact Melbourne approach 132 days, 10.
49 or 54?
Qantas 78, contact Melbourne Center 129 days, flight expect start. Limit Charlie Murray, outside controlled airspace, stand by for your clearance.
I'm going to assume it'll be this runway here. Missed approach, altitude.
Please remain outside controlled airspace, remain
3,000.
stand by for your clearance.
Minimum's 220.
Qantas 78, contact Melbourne Center 129 days, flight expect start. Where I deploy, Qantas 78. Limit Charlie Murray, next time, yes. To call me on the ground, if you're IFR, you have to remain in contact with me for the whole duration of your flight. Qantas 784, contact Melbourne Center 129 days, flight expect start clear.
129 decimal, Qantas 784.
Melbourne Center, good day, Jetstar 526, climb flight level 240.
Jetstar 526, Melbourne Center, good day, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Jetstar 526.
Correct.
Melbourne Center, good day, Jetstar 501, flight level 340.
Set.
Jetstar 50,
Koala Airlines, yeah, and we have the 737 MAX to do it with as well.
If you know now for 416, when ready, flight level
I also can't wait to add another aircraft type to this run. How long do you think they'll last? A year?
1958, contact Robinson on 129.
We still have Koala Airlines in 2026? Probably not.
On the 224, contact Robinson on 129, I don't mind expect start.
Qantas 137, sir.
Qantas 137.
Yeah, Bonza's setup was very strange, with no flights essentially between Melbourne and Sydney, or anywhere really useful for anyone to come from Melbourne. I did not watch the grand final, I must say. I did see that Melbourne Storm lost though, so
08023 Melbourne 788, London 09,
oh well.
16, maintain flight level 320.
I've got a company message. Cool. What does Jetstar Ops want from us? Nothing. We are apparently right on time. Ding. As for context, I normally go running off to band in like 10 minutes, but band's been cancelled because you all got COVID.
What's the F23 number 36? Well, it's 977 by Franklin. What's the H23 number 78? Park flight level 35.
Park flight level 350, What's the H23?
On a 970, cleared with in on Alpha arrival, room 16, front ready descent, level 130. Jetstar 506, contact Robinson on 129, I expect start.
129 eventually, expect start Jetstar 506.
Cross 157, overhead waypoint DMAX, control service, Canada,
Okay, pass the GMAC 158, GMAC, Qantas 157.
Yeah, I've had COVID once before. The last time I got COVID was when I was on a Jetstar aeroplane, flying from Sydney to Melbourne. Definitely caught it on that flight. Possibly I got it on the flight up from Melbourne to Sydney.
16, when ready to send mileage down 9000, approach 1023.
But yeah, I got COVID on one of these things. Hello all of you cesspit of COVID, how you doing? Coughing away, sneezing, sounds right. Just walking through this cabin, catching COVID. Nah, it's fine. I've been vaccinated a few times, so far I'd say I've had a cold earlier in the year, like in July, and that was far worse than the COVID. COVID makes me more tired, whereas the cold gave me phlegm, lots of mucus and a cough. Whereas COVID's just given me a couple of sneezes here and there, and a general feeling of being tired, and a little bit of rattling down in the throat, like way down in there. Which is bad for trumpet, because I need some energy for that. And breathing too hard makes me sneeze. I know. I had to like order a mask online, because when I walked into the chemist and said I want some face masks, they said no, I don't have any. I had to order some online. Remember 2 years ago you could like walk into pretty much anywhere, supermarket, petrol station, 7-Eleven, you get yourself a mask from there. But alas, it's not to be anymore. Hi there, Sam. Not so bad. Got ourselves a cover. What line that's late? Jetstar 528.
Now we're off the 16 Melbourne City, go ahead. Let's calculate our property. Just trying to get down to the house. 784 to facilitate descent of Vatpac.
Yeah, it has destroyed my sense of taste, so I basically can't taste anything. I could last night. Last night it's like, I remember last time I had COVID, I couldn't taste anything. When I woke up this morning, it's like, yeah, breakfast tastes like cardboard. I'm eating a food. Indeed, there's a few disinfo. Keep that door open actually for that.
Baron 4, Center 4227, 040 track. 4227, Jetstar 245, Fenix approach 124, left to 4, good night. 124 for Jetstar 245, good night. 224, send left heading 360.
Yeah, I'll probably read the same.
78, stand by start at 10,000, destination 10,014. The first flight level 100, 178. And negative altitude 10,000, destination 101. 10,000, 178. And 101. BG 934, identification control 778, minus unit compression, frequency change approved today.
Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 528, flight level 350.
Jetstar 528, clear through the 3, arrival, runway 34, that's flight level 350.
Move it 3 arrival, runway 34 left, maintain flight level 350, Jetstar 528.
Emirates 920, flight level 350.
Emirates 9820, g'day. On a 784, just confirm it was
3 for left, ribbon.
0 degrees from your existing heading.
Yeah, someone's probably got a Nintendo Switch or something like that. They do that.
224, resume my navigation, direct to altitude. Direct to altitude. Center, Baron 43, flight level 105, close 200. Baron 44, Charlie. Jetstar 522, can you say again transmission?
There's a switch.
I haven't amended route clearance when you're ready to copy.
Emirates 9820,
This dude reading about
Emirates 9820.
the A300. Alright, cool. I'll be reading about the A300 as well.
250, Emirates 9820.
I'm assuming that's like
50210, left heading 350.
what aircraft is that? Is it a 78 or is it a...
AFM 350.
Flagging 350, Jetstar flagship.
Baron 4, I've got the
Can't
aircraft there,
tell.
but you're welcome to head down to that area if you like. Guards advise.
What
well, RTB now will be ready on the radio.
Baron 4, lead control deck space descending narrow quarter traffic.
Left Australia descending, Baron 4.
Gotta love that seat there.
On a 224 when ready, descend to flight level 350. When ready, 350. On a 1952, descend by start of 10 south, to an H101. Emirates 9820, maintain.
Head back up.
Maintain present heading, Emirates 920. On a 224, descend flight level 340.
Ah, the 797.
178.
The thing that doesn't exist and might never. That thing. Yeah, okay.
I'm right, heading 040, quarter 784.
Yeah, the 300 is certainly a thing I need to pull out again. I do intend to pull out most of my fleet for well flight. That said, I've just been invited to possibly sit in on a few legs with a full size sim, so that'll take out a day or two. Or 3. So I might be, yeah, sitting in the 737 full size thingy for a couple of legs. Don't think I'll be able to stream those ones.
Emirates 9820, expect the heading for 60 seconds and then left turn to Carroll. Descend by start of 10,000 to an H101.
I do have the 146, yeah. Don't like it very much, but I have it.
Emirates 9820. And 9820 is just an expectation to maintain present heading.
I'm misremembering it and thinking about the one I've got in P3D. I know I've got the P3D one, I've found that a few times.
Right heading 100.
Go right 100, quarter 784.
On a 78, hold that speed for as long as you can, cancel speed restrictions. Holding the speed, quarter 78. On a 224, when ready, descend by star 9 of 1000 to an H101. Jetstar 502, turn right heading 100. Jetstar 528, report mark number.
Jetstar 528, Mac decimal 775.
Jetstar 528, reduce Mike decimal 75.
Mac decimal 75, and we are nearing top descent, Jetstar 528.
Copy, break, Emirates 9820, resume navigation, Fenix, Carroll. Carroll, Emirates 9820, in navigation, Emirates 9820. Station down, Sydney information, Gulf is current, the change of wind to 80 degrees, 11 knots, 26.7. Jetstar 528, when ready, descend to flight level 320.
And then a flight level 320, Jetstar 528. Fine. Getting close. Make it 20.
Make a directed rivet. Directed rivet, Emirates 9820.
320, starting that descent.
Yeah, corner 784, when ready, descend by start 9 at 1000 to an H101.
Descend by star 9 at 1000 to an H101.
Yep, looks like a pretty good route.
Corner 784, report mark number.
I'm not sure when I'll be on the first streaming leg, but I suspect it'll be the one out of Perth, maybe? We'll see how we go. Then I'll have like a couple of rehearsals I need to attend Tuesday and Wednesday. I might get away with that doing a Monday, we'll see. We are Jetstar.
502, just give them speed and increase that to
Signs on.
decrease turn rate.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain speaking from the flight deck. We'll be going to descend to Sydney at the stage. We do say 0 around 12. Although down in Sydney we have a temperature of 27 degrees Celsius and a little bit of breeze from the west. Hope you enjoyed flying with us on our Airbus A321 and have a very pleasant stay in New South Wales. Cabin crew, please wear the aircraft on.
Get a rec back, we have called from Liverpool.
1952, contact with approach 124. Just that 502. I might bring you around to the single track miles to turn right, heading 270.
It is toasty.
That's that 502. Still nothing heard. You can just reply by text, please.
Down here in Melbourne it's like 16 and raining.
224, contact with approach 124.
12, alright. Tomorrow in Melbourne we've got a 14 with a low overnight of 5. It's still winter down here in Melbourne.
784, transition into 270 knots, capital 10, yeah.
Transition 20 knots. Sorry, say again.
When you transition into the indicated range, make speed 270 knots until you reach 10,000.
Transition 270 knots until reach 10,000. What is Sunday for?
It's 528 when ready to send by start of 10,000. QNH 101.
Send 10,000 by the star, QNH 1014, Jetstar 528.
Jetstar 502, system fly as slow as it is.
One zero one four.
Sorry, I'm not getting into the microphone. If you can reply by text, please.
Melbourne, having a good day. Listening to 6 at 5,000 feet.
And a checklist. Right, terrific. Bow reference is set. Seatbelt signs are all on. Minimum's 220. Auto brake will be minimum for landing. And engine mode select is normal. Checklist complete. I do love the landing checklist. It's just ECAM memo by itself.
Okay, just 526. Maintaining pilot 370.
Gate 49 is my preferred. I'll accept 53.
On a 784, reduced to 250.
And 54.
Reduce 250 knots. What is 784?
Emirates 9820, contact with approach 124.
Pop the brakes.
124.4, Emirates 920, thanks so much.
I've seen, yeah, I haven't actually seen it. I've seen some highlights of it. Yeah, not sure when the next stream is. I hope it'll be Saturday, but I can't confirm.
That 532 turn right heading 360.
Cool. I'll keep it in mind for the next viewing. Looks like we'll capture the descent before rivet.
It's 502. Are you able to take direct to rivet and please respond with text message?
Denver, Jetstar 502 register.
Jetstar 502, reach 5.
Now working. GSA unit is transmission Jetstar 502.
Jetstar 502, can you take direct to ribbon?
Direct to ribbon, Jetstar 502.
Jetstar 502, thanks for zero navigation, please direct to ribbon. Jetstar 502 to confirm track direct to ribbon.
Confirm directing to ribbon, Jetstar 502.
German cargo 5, going up to the left, g'day, 402.
Brakes off. Yes, I agree. Quite anti-competitive behaviour. Qantas was a bit of a joke after the COVID thing, selling tickets to flights that they'd already cancelled and then not refunding.
Jetstar 528, reduce to 250 knots, contact approach 124.4.
250 knots and over the approach 124.4, Jetstar 528.
Jetstar 502, descend flight level 180.
250.
Jetstar 502.
Jetstar 532, reduce speed to 250 knots.
Reduce speed to 250 knots, Jetstar 502.
Velocity 807, when ready, descend flight level 250.
Can I just test now through Southern through Focus?
Velocity 783, speed river 3 arrival, runway 34 left, when ready, descend flight level 1.
No, Alan Joyce is not. I believe it's some woman named Jacinta.
Jetstar 369, request high.
Vanessa.
Vanessa Hudson. 129 decimal 8.
129 decimal 8, Jetstar 369.
Information Golf.
952, descend via star 6000. Emirates 9820, reduce speed 230 knots.
230 knots, Emirates 9820.
Velocity 822, contact Melbourne Centre 129 decimal 8. 129.8,
City approach, Jetstar 528, descending 10,000 with Golf.
Jetstar 528 approach today, descend via star 6000, 34 left, expect independent visual approach.
Well, star 6000, runway 34 left, Jetstar 528.
Quadrant 224, turn right heading 080.
080.
Yeah, that's also true. Hotel Alpha Mike, contact Melbourne Centre 134.325.
Hotel Alpha Mike, Ham.
134.325, Hotel Alpha Mike.
Emirates 9820, descend 7000.
7,000 for Emirates 9820.
Waiting for the big freeze as all of the aircraft at Sydney load in.
Quadrant 784, speed 250.
Probably happened around the point that we're starting that turn outbound. 10 miles out from field. Sometimes happens early.
Quadrant 1952, connect direct to 126.1.
Remember, at the end of the day, the aeroplane that I'm flying right now is owned by Qantas.
Runway 34 ladies back to independent visual approach at star 502.
Jetstar 502, just for descent, turn left heading 360.
Papa flying 360, Jetstar 502.
Jetstar 502, turn left turn heading 360.
360, Jetstar 502.
Quad 784, reduce speed 230 knots.
I do remember Ansett. I actually flew them.
Emirates 9820, descend via.
Would have been 1998 or 99, somewhere around that way. 88, 98. Sorry.
9820.
I was at a band competition down in Melbourne. Flew Ansett down. It had a massive set of thunderstorms come through, and we were meant to pick up an aircraft that was flying Brisbane to Sydney to Melbourne.
9820, contact Sydney director 126.
It was going to be a 737, but it diverted away from Sydney to go to Melbourne direct, and they had to pull a
502, descend to 8000.
767-200 out of the hangar. Romeo Mike something or other.
Quad 224, turn right, heading 155.
Right, 155.
How long was Ansett around for? Around since like the World War II era. Or 50s at least.
Apologies for his thought back, and we'll stop it.
And they finished on September the 12th, 2001.
Immediately 6,000, quad 74.
Quad 224, contact director 125.3.
They had already been bleeding money like heck up until September 11. They'd sold off most of the fleet. They only had the A320s left. I think somewhere 18 to 20 of the things. Much reduced in capacity, and then 9/11 happened. And it's like, yep, we're done.
I can get a weather check run out and see what the winds are.
Yeah, bye.
No more money. No idea when Koala starts.
Contact center 129.
Whenever the regulator lets them, which if Qantas has anything to do with it, will be never, but certainly after the Christmas holidays.
Reduce speed 230 knots.
Speed 230, just that 528. Yeah, Qantas won't want the government to let Koala out until after Christmas. They'll be fighting tooth and nail to keep them out of the sky until at least January 27.
Whiskey 56, the current wind at Vatpac, Bankstown, wind 290 degrees, 7 knots.
Thank you, Whiskey 56.
Whiskey 56, descend to 4,000.
So that's my prediction. So they'll be floating around with no start date in stone until February sometime.
Quad 784, turn right, heading 155.
Turn right, 155, corner 784.
Ah, good over the RMX, Romeo Mike, blah blah.
Jetstar 528, connect director, 126.1, yeah.
126.1, Jetstar 528.
Velocity 894, connect center 129.8, yeah.
Remember back in those days they weren't using the call signs. Like for instance, they weren't flying with the word Ansett as a domestic call sign. They used the registration of the aircraft. Romeo Mike Alpha, for instance. The Ansett 767s were very strange because they had an entire flight engineer panel way back there, and the only thing on the panel was what would normally be on the overhead, and the overhead was essentially blank. City Director, Jetstar 528, setting 6,000.
Jetstar 528, City Director, g'day. Resume that profile speed, descend 3,000, 30 miles per hour.
Send 3,000 profile speed, Jetstar 528. Agreed. Although I do have a soft spot for the 747.
Continue to
Remember back in the good old days of the late 90s when there was just nothing but a stream of 7.4s and 7.6s coming in and out of the Qantas colours.
Alsatians number 1, direct back in London.
And yeah, 737 300s and 400s. So it'd be like go spotting at Sydney. That's a 737-400. That's a 767-200 or 300 a yard.
9820 position, 3 miles west to localizer, maintain.
That's a 747-300 or 400.
Except the runway tree for left.
And that's it. That's all you have.
Runway tree for left.
The occasional MD-11.
Will report will establish 3000 Emirates 9820.
Set the crew. Cabin crew, please be safe landing. Qantas used to operate 767s on this domestic run, Melbourne to Sydney. And they also used to go to Southeast Asia, where the 330s go at the moment.
Jetstar 528, fly present heading.
Fly present heading, Jetstar 528.
Director,
possibly, yeah. I'm liking what I'm seeing with the Alpha, and I look forward to having it in this set. And I look forward to flying it in Koala Airlines colour.
Again, please. Have a nice call.
And, you know, in America and stuff.
Localizer established 34 left.
Right, 9820, thanks. Contact Joe, 120.5, speed 280 knots.
120.5, 180 or less, Emirates 9820.
Jetstar 528, turn left heading 040.
Left heading 040 to South 528.
Sorry, Qantas 224, once established final, contact tower 1244,
0407.
decimal 7.
Once established, contact tower 1.
Approach mode active, confirmed.
224, accept. So 528, keep the turn coming around, heading 360, from there heading clear the independent visual 34 left.
Heading 360, clear independent visual approach, runway 34 left, Jetstar 528.
The project 520, 3 down, question 7,000, 26,000.
Green dot speed.
528 was it?
This Jetstar 502.
502, direct to Gravy.
Could be. I don't know what it'll be, but looking at the previews, it'll be a very good aircraft. So I'll probably even purchase it up to like $60-ish. Yeah, or the Fenix. And if I was them, I'll just redesign the EFB to look like it's what they've got, but inside an iPad.
6 miles to run, when ready, descend 3,000.
Yeah, that's my guess too. 60, 65, 70, something like that.
Come right 250, Qantas 784.
Qantas 784, resume profile speed.
We have been cleared for the visual approach. I've entered approach mode.
So 528, speed 180 knots or greater until 5.
Flaps 1, speed check. Flaps 1.
So 528, speed 180 knots or greater until 5.
180 knots or greater, till 5 to me, Jetstar 528.
Jetstar 502, descend 3,000.
Hi there,
Adam. No, not really, because I don't actually monitor it in this sim. I need to research how to put a landing rate up here somewhere.
784, keep the coming around, heading to 900, click the independent visual 34 right.
Right, 290, RV8, 34 right, quarter 784.
784, thanks. You can resume for
Looks like a pull there, instead of pulling their finger out and making a 737 MAX, they're just like dumping it. They're going to release 747s instead. And the 100? Why? Yeah, if I was then I would have made the 747 not the 100, maybe the 200. Probably a 200 freighter.
Just off 28, 13 miles to run. Contact Sydney Tower 120 5.
Over Tower 120.5, Jetstar 528. Sydney Tower, Jetstar 528, establish 3 for left.
Jetstar 528, Sydney Tower.
Yeah, agreed, SP. That's where it's at.
Emirates 9820, contact ground 126.5.
I believe there's even still an SP floating around somewhere.
126.5 for this 930. Thank you so much.
Speed managed. Flaps 2, speed check, flaps 2, landing gear down. Check.
Jetstar 528, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left, clear to land, Jetstar 528. Yeah, it said to keep it at 180 knots until 5 dB. We're at 5 dB in like half a mile. Now. Speed managed, flaps 3. And let's go full flaps. Landing checklist, ECAM, no blue. And we are clear to land. My aircraft. The 777. Check. A little low. Correcting. Yeah. That's at a 300 does have a yoke. I'm using my side stick on this. Clear. Continue.
Final 7 miles south, runway 34 left.
100.
Jetstar 502, Sydney 10.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. Five.
Reversers are in. Manual.
Jetstar 528, welcome to Sydney, contact ground 121.7, g'day.
121.7, Jetstar 528. Come to a stop right about there.
Cool, second.
Flaps up.
Lofty 886, contact star 1.
Yeah, it was a little floaty. Yeah, it was alright though. We were kind of towards the end of the touchdown zone, but we vacated where I wanted to be.
A7, but I'll quickly check for you. Did flight frequency is now 126.1.
I got it, 126.1,
Ground Jetstar 528 has vacated Bravo 4.
Lofty 86, apologies, A7 flight is 124.44. Conversation call, second.
Jetstar 528 has vacated, holding short Bravo.
Jetstar 528 ground connect, taxi Bravo, cross 25 Golf to Bay.
Cross to 5, Golf to the Bay, Jetstar 528.
City ground, Rex 6783, ready to taxi. Rex 783, taxi Golf, hold short Charlie. Hold short Charlie, Rex 6783. Cross 224, taxi Bravo, cross correction Bravo, hold short 25.
Righty, GSX. Let's try that 49.
224, 8 phone taxi Bravo, cross runway 25, hold for the Golf.
Bravo, cross 25, hold short Golf.
Station, stand by, control change of progress.
That's us 49. My favourite gate, but we don't often get to use it unless we're in a long aircraft like the 321. Love how the aircraft is accelerating at idle power.
City ground, MZ 152, ready, push and start.
MZ 152, Sydney ground, hello, push and start please. Pushing up through Ansett 152.
Someone's flying the Ansett call sign. Saying back in the 1990s, Ansett was flying their flights, the domestic flights anyway, as registration call signs. So instead of saying Ansett 123, it's like Hotel Yankee Lima.
Got hello, hold, correction, quality, so it's just up the line, saying
Taxi to Dom 1.
First 224, no worries, you can taxi Bravo, then Charlie 1 today, yeah.
Bravo, Charlie 1 today.
In the ground corner 784 on Lima, requesting taxi to Delta Bay.
Honda 784, Sydney, go hello, come on.
No, they did not use 340. Only ever use the 747, 300 and the 400. The long haul, I think, and 767s of course. I didn't even have 330s, it's 320s. And 737 300s. Including Charlie Zulu Quebec CZQ, which eventually went off to Virgin Australia.
Sydney ground flow, Jetstar 8 Delta Juliet, stand 24, connect 1015, request push and start.
And the parking brake is set. APU's on the bleed, shut down.
After the ground, we'll go to a 7 domestic 2-way.
Catch you there, boom. We have a company message, let's go check on that too. Cool. Actual time arrival was on the hour. 00. Okay, check. Park brake is set. Engines are off, wing lights and fuel pumps.
Passengers with boarding started.
Do I need that? Cool. All the overheads. Put us on the ground power. APU shutdown. Go. We are literally one button press away from any Oh, we don't have our cargo doors open yet. Okay, let's do that. Good-o. Bye everyone. Haven't quite spawned in yet. There we go. Starting to get some LOD now. As Mr. Ball punches straight through the middle of some of the old folk. Yeah, the flight attendant didn't have her face on yet. Anyway, we'll let the zombie undead of unhorde of riffraff do their thing inside the terminal. Our AP is shutting down. And yet another successful milk run. I've heard, yeah, you can open the lavatory door and look at the toilet. Open up the overhead bins. Sounds like it'll be fun. Thanks for that, No End Key. I hope I get better in a week or so. Apparently I need to isolate for 5 days, but then the parents have just decided to ignore that rule and just come down and visit. So yeah, that'll be interesting. I have to run around my own house with a mask on. Anyway, I've got a few days off work and I don't need to return to work until my 5-day isolation is up. Started on Saturday, so technically I'm back at work on Friday the 11th. We'll see how I feel. Might extend it to the 14th. Anyway, in something like 12 hours, my mum will be boarding one of these things and heading back down Sydney to Melbourne to catch COVID with me. Not exactly sure when I can next pop online for a event. Just going to have a look at what our F&O is on Saturday. Let's see about USA, what they're doing. That's a Vatsim event. I want the Vat USA one. Can't find the Vat USA forum at the moment. What's going on there? What day is it today? The 7th. Cool. So, F&O, there's a Crossfire event on. Use. Interesting. high 5 and I-5, F&O. Do West Coast. Regionals. Where on the West Coast? Are we talking LA? Are we talking SFO? Are we talking... There we are. LA, Oakland and Seattle. Alright. Might be popping into Oakland or LA or something like that. Hope so. Anyway, that's me for the week. Thanks for flying along. I've been Miss Glaber and I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.